St. Gonzalez ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Burrow. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Bengals.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here comes Marshall in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He's got room at the 30. Still on his feet. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11 empty.
Burrow on play action. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Runs over it. A second pin has fallen. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down. Back to Mixon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
11 empty paint.
At the 13-yard line.
Mixon will try the right side, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Eleven empty.
It's Mixon on the counter. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal from 28 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Mixon running right. There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11, 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
12, 12, 12.
They go play action with Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
11 MP, tank. 11 MP, tank.
On third down, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
38.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Here we go, set. Red, cycle. 6, 7.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tommy Tremble.
27 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Melton.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Thomas.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
He made his first attempt, this from 45.
McPherson's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Taken at about the 1. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
Here we go, here we go. Watch out now, 50 series. Black shot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time.
And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Hey, flag, field, flag.
They'll look to throw here. Going up top. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
$11, 12. 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
11 MT, hey.
Burrow will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
He's able to find Melton.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A chance for a 1st touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
This pass complete to Melton.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but
The turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Green will come in motion right. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
11.
Inside handoff to Nixon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7.
11, Thomas. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Bengals left with no option here but to throw it away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Fight, 97.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
6, 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
The gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Here we go. 11. 11, Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Bo Melton.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead down to 20. So with no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, 50 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an line, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. Touchdown, Carolina! Tommy Trimble. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Done.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11 Thomas.
Burrow on play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Panthers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week